Shvua Tov, everyone. It is Shvua Tov in Eretz Israel, a good Erev Shabbos in Chutz La'aretz. I apologize for the crazy scheduling, but I'm still in Miami and having to deal with a lot of strange logistic connection and illness problems. So this is the best I can manage this week. Hopefully next week we'll be back to normal. In any case, welcome to week 87 in our Tillis Tells Stories for Shabbat night WhatsApp group. I heard this story out of Farbrengen from Rabbi Elik Friedman, noted translator and author, and a shliach of the Lubavitch Rebbe in Tzfat since 1976. I titled it The Silver Cane. Rabbi Shneur-Zalman, the Alter Rebbe of Chabad, whose yahrzeit was on the 24th of Tevis, on Wednesday of this week, had a middle-aged chassid who used to go about with a wooden cane as a symbol, as a statement of fashion and high rank. However, whenever he had a private audience with the Rebbe, he made sure to leave the cane outside of the room before entering it, as he deemed it disrespectful to enter the Rebbe's room with a cane. Also, it was well known as the Alter Rebbe's feeling about ostentatiousness. He was very down about things like that. And so the Chazal was also hesitant for that reason. The Rebbe would not look at it favorably. One time, though, he forgot. The Rebbe, and when he realized he was inside the room with the cane, he got very startled and frightened. And the Rebbe, he looked at the cane for a few long moments, and then said to the apprehensive chassid, "You know, a cane like that deserves a silver handle." Well, he was quite surprised, but as you can imagine, he was quite pleased. Not only the Rebbe didn't give it to him over the head, so to speak, but the Rebbe even sanctioned it by saying he should put silver on it, make it even more nice and more ostentatious. As soon as he left the Rebbe's study, excited by the Rebbe's personal recommendation, he rushed over to the silversmith, the local silversmith, and requested a silver overlay for the head of his cane. The next day, when he returned to the shop and saw the result, he was not satisfied. "No," he said to the astonished craftsman, "this won't do. You made it like a normal silver handle, but this has to be special. The Rebbe told me to put it on himself. The Rebbe himself told me to put it on." The silversmith added another coat, or two or three, but when his customer returned, he was still not satisfied. "Not enough," he insisted. "Not enough. Not when it's the Rebbe himself who insisted I had to make it silver." This third time, the silversmith added really a lot of silver. He actually worried that it made it so thick and so heavy it would no longer be practical for use. The chassid, however, was ecstatic. "I fulfilled the Rebbe's directive to the maximum and beyond," he thought to himself. He set off for home. But he did not progress far along the road before he was set upon by three highwaymen, marauding murderers who were intent on taking all his valuables, including, of course, the cane with its massive amount of glittering silver, and then disposing of all the evidence, including the victim. "You want my cane?" he screamed. "I'll give it to you." Having suddenly realized that the handsome silver top could also be a powerful weapon, he quickly reversed it, grasped it with both hands at the bottom, and swung it mightily at the head of the nearest robber. The top of the cane connected solidly with the back of his head, and down he slid to the ground, unconscious. The chassid quickly dispatched the second attacker as well. He then wheeled towards the last man, but he was already speeding down the road, looking back a few times in shocked flight. The next time the chassid arrived in Liozna, he was soon admitted to private audience with the Rebbe. But before the chassid could tell the Rebbe the story of what had happened, the Rebbe spoke first. This is what he said: "Now your cane no longer needs a silver handle."